Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, Mark, and myself, Dave, are going to play Nidavellir, a game for 2 to 5 players, published by GRRRE Games and Hachette Boardgames, and designed by Serge Laget. So, let's assemble the bravest dwarves in the land. Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Mark.
Can you teach us Nidavellir?
I can teach you Nidavellir.
Will you teach us Nidavellir?
I'm just happy I can even pronounce Nidavellir.
Yeah, it took me a while, yeah.
All right. In Nidavellir, the dragon
Fafnir?
Fafnir, thank you.
Yeah.
See? Is eminently attacking, and the king has asked us to put together the bravest possible army to fight this dragon. And so we're in charge of essentially putting together a brave army to fight the dragon. Also known as, we're going to draft cards and we're going to make sets that will get us points.
The classic way to fight dragons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game is played in 2 ages. Each age is essentially a deck of dwarves, and we have these 3 taverns that we're going to go to try to conscript dwarves to join our army. The basic turn in the game is that we're going to deal out a number of players, in this case 4 dwarves to each of these taverns, and then we will all simultaneously take these little coins that we have, and we're going to place 1 face down on each tavern, and the 2 that we don't use will go here in our little pouch. All right? And then we're going to take them in order. So we do the laughing goblin first, I guess, and we flip it up, and we will look at what coin we place down, and whoever has the highest number will draft the first of the 4 cards, and next highest gets the next, etc. There are going to be ties. And ties are broken by these big sort of random gemstones that we shuffled and dealt out. And the higher your gemstone, the tie breaks in your favor.
Correct.
Okay? So I would be 3. I would take the first one. You guys are tied. You have the 5. Nikki has the 2. So you would draft first.
Right.
And then Nikki would draft second. And because you tied, now Lincoln has got it.
Yeah, let's just shift these things.
Those gemstones would trade. And then Lincoln would draft the 3rd with his 0, and we are done with that. Then we would move to the next tavern, and then to the next tavern. And this would be the new tiebreaker order, all right? If 3 people are tied, the person in the middle keeps their gemstone. Just the highest and the lowest swap. And if 4 people are tied, the middle 2 swap and the outer edges swap.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So that's how that works. So let's talk about now what we're going for. The dwarves come in 5 different classes, let's say. This is a hunter, a blacksmith, a miner, there's a warrior, and there's an explorer. Okay?
Okay.
And they are all going to score their bravery. In other words, they're gonna be brave in different ways.
Oh.
Okay? The hunter and the blacksmith are the simplest because when you get, by the way, a dwarf, you put it over here, they're gonna score according to this chart.
Okay.
Technically, the blacksmith is essentially +4, +5, +6, +7, +8, etc., and the hunter's is square. But if you don't want to do that math, they've put it for you right.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so that's easy. The miner is going to score the point value on the miner cards, and the miner cards are valued from 0 to 2.
Okay.
And what you're going to score at the end of the game is you're going to add up those numbers. So in this case, my total is 1.
Right.
And you're going to multiply it by the rank of your miners. The rank is essentially how many of these little, they call this rank,
Okay.
these little tabs, okay?
Right.
So in this case, it would be 1 times 2 is 2. And if I pick that up, that's now 3 times 3,
Right.
etc. So that's how the miners are going to work, okay? The warriors, they just score face value, okay?
You didn't do the Hey Warriors come out and play?
No. Didn't even occur to me. The warriors score face value, and I'll explain this little symbology in a second. And those range, I think, from like 2 to 10. I don't know. They're probably more centered in the middle than on the edges. And then the explorers also score face value, but those range a little higher. I think those go from like 3 to 11. So this is end game scoring for these cards, with exception of this, which I haven't explained, but I'll get to it. So we're going to draft cards. As you can see the way I've laid them out, when you get a second of something, you are just going to put it underneath. Because, as I said, you are building up these lines that are called rank. And the reason that that's important is that whenever you complete a full rank of one of each, that entitles you to immediately take a hero. Okay? The heroes would normally be on these little stands that would go all around the table, but we don't have space for it.
Right.
So I have just put them here in this deck. So I'm going to explain the heroes over here now, and then we're just going to put them off to the side and get them out when we need them. Okay. The heroes themselves come in two sort of flavors. These gray ones, which don't belong to any faction, and they score as follows. There are 5 dwargs, and they score for as many dwargs as you have at the end of the game. And I know I'm saying score, but this is their bravery points, right? So 1 dwarg is 13, and 2 is 40, and 3 is 81. The scores are big in this game,
right,
which is kind of cool. So that's what the dwargs do. Okay? Ska is just 17 points. Okay? And then grid is worth 7 points, but, and this can happen in other ways, so let me explain it now. When you get grid, or there's a dwarf card in the level 1 thing that looks like this. This symbol means immediately upgrade one of your coins.
By 3 or whatever?
In this case, by 3. If you pick up grid as a hero, you upgrade one of your coins by 7.
Ooh.
Because I haven't explained this, the royal treasury over here. We all start with the same set of coins. A 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? You can never upgrade the 0, and I'll explain the 0 later, but you can upgrade the 2, 3, and the 4, and the 5. And you're going to want to, because A, higher coin values give you better chance to draft first, but also B, you will score your entire set of coin value at the end of the game. And there are also other ways to score coins, and I'll get to that. But so when you get something that allows you to immediately upgrade a coin, let's say we're at this point. We've done the first tavern, and we haven't done the next. And at this tavern, I make a set, and I get grid as one of my heroes. So I can turn that 4 into an 11, or I can upgrade one of these face-down ones that you guys haven't seen yet. So, for example, I could upgrade this next one, which would probably win me that bid.
Sure.
Right? When you upgrade a coin, you take its face value. 5 and 7 is 12. The non-gold, these red starter coins, these go out of the game. But the 12 comes in the game. If I ever upgrade this 12 later, it's a gold coin. It goes back in the treasury. And the reason that that's important is if there weren't a 12 in the treasury, because there are 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and if they'd both been taken, you actually get the coin next highest, not lowest. So that's potentially good,
Sure.
right? So there is, except at the very end, if there is no coin that's next highest, then you would get the next lowest.
Sure.
And the top row, what, 25 is the
25.
highest.
Yep.
And there's only one.
Yep.
Only one each from 15?
Yeah, 15 up.
Okay, so that's immediately upgrading a coin. That's what grid does. Okay, those are all of the sort of gray rogue heroes that don't belong anywhere.
Oh.
But then we have, let's see, then we have Aral. Now, Aral gives you 2 ranks, and when you put Aral down, that might trigger you to get another hero. All right? In which case, you would then take another hero.
We don't need another hero.
Oh, I knew that was coming. Okay. Dogda gives you 3 ranks, but in order to, when you take Dogda, if you take it, you must get rid of 2 dwarfs from other columns. Not a hero, but a dwarf, and it must be from 2 other columns, and you are removing the topmost dwarf, or the most recent dwarf, which is to say, in this case, this 1 minor would not go.
Right.
The only minor I could get rid of is this 2. Okay? If, let's say I got rid of these 2. Or let's say I get rid of these 2. Okay? If later I get another purple card, this does not get me another hero. Because
Okay.
I have essentially already used that rank. The math they give you is that you can never have, it's like number of ranks plus 1 or something like that. Heroes plus 1, I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you. So this would not entitle me to a second hero. Okay. So that's what those do.
Sounds like you could use another hero.
The purple is the same, essentially, as what we just saw, except in this case you only have to get rid of 1 instead of 2.
Burn. You got to burn 'em.
Burn. The minors, you can get 3 points, which is nice, or you can add 3 ranks with only 1 point, basically. All right, so that's what those do. Horva is 20 points straight up, and Aiden is 7 points and 2 points per rank, including that card. So if you had this, right, that would be worth 7 plus 2 plus 2.
Right.
Okay.
2 points per rank. That's what the blue does. And then finally, warriors, sort of the same thing. 14 or 7 plus an extra level rank. And then I forgot Astrid. Astrid is going to score your highest coin again at the end of the game. Because remember, you're going
Okay.
to count all your coins at the end of the game, plus your highest coin again
Okay.
for Astrid. That's what Astrid does.
I had a question about one thing you explained.
Yes.
Some of the rank have more than 1 rank on them, and you
Correct.
said it completes a row. How? I
Okay,
don't know.
here. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Let me actually set this up so it's clearer. Let's say I put a purple down here, right?
Yeah.
I've now completed this rank, and I take this, and it manages to complete this second rank by putting it down.
Right.
And so let's say that was already there, and let's say for my hero on my second rank, I take Aiden. Now I've completed another rank again
Okay.
because this had 2 on it.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Plus, you could finish 2 at once if you just had.
If you had the
If
right
that
setup.
you only had the 1, and then you had all those other ones set up, and this came in and did 2
Correct.
more,
If
3
this-
ranks total.
If this already looked like this,
Yeah.
Right.
and I put this down, I would get a hero, and then I would get another hero.
Right.
You would
Okay.
evaluate them as they went.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the heroes.
Okie dokie.
We're putting them over there. We will visit them when we need them.
Right.
When you make a complete row like this and you take a hero, you have the entirety of the heroes to choose from. All right? You have the panoply of heroes to choose from.
Panoply.
All right. So we're going to do this, the Laughing Goblin, and then the Something Dragon, and then the Something Horse Tavern.
Prancing Pony.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's another.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay. And then, and that'll be the round. Now, this 0 token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with the 0 token?
What's with the 0 token?
Okay, well, I have
Okay.
a 0 down
The
there.
0 token works like this.
0, and then I do this down
When
here
you
later.
turn over your 0 token, right, after all the drafting is done, and you'll still draft a card with a 0, and you might not even be last drafting the card with a 0, depending on what your tiebreaker situation is.
Sure.
But if you draft a card with a 0, you then look at the other 2 coins in your pouch after you've drafted the card. You turn them over. In this case, I have a 3 and a 4, and Lincoln's got a 4 and a 5, and a 5 and a 2. And what you're going to do is you're going to get the total of those 2 as a new coin from the treasury, and you're going to give up whatever the highest coin is that you use to do that. So I would throw away this 4 for a 7. You would throw away the 5 for a 7. You would throw away the 5 for a 9.
Right.
And you would throw away the 5 for an 8. if it was available, and if it wasn't, you get the next highest.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay? That will be your coin to use for the next round, right? Because
Yeah, you've already put these
these
out.
two are already down. That's
Right.
not the same thing as bumping something up 3 or bumping something up 7. All right? So that's another way that you're going to get higher coins. When we were done with this entire thing, you're going to take all your coins back. We're going to fill these up again. We're going to basically just keep doing this until this deck runs out. When the deck runs out, that is the end of the third age. And we are going to do a little interim score checking thing. We're not going to score per se, but we're going to look at each of these dwarf classes and potentially award bonuses. And the bonuses work as follows. If you are the person that has the most rank of a thing, of a dwarf, not tied, but just you have the most, you get the special bonus that goes with that rank. So the hunter special bonus is this. You're going to throw away your 0, and instead you're going to get this 3, which in addition to being a 3, also acts like the way the 0 acts. I didn't say this, but you can never upgrade your 0. The 0, if the 0 is here, well, it's not your highest. It'll never be your highest anyway if it's here.
Right.
But even if it's here, you won't be doing it.
Right.
But you can never upgrade the 0. So the 3 gives you a 3 instead of a 0 to do that same thing. If you have the most blacksmiths, you just get that. You get this dwarf. It's just you get an immediate 2 more rows, 2 more ranks. All right? If you have the most miners, you get the golden crystal. The golden crystal is a 6 for purposes of tiebreaker. All right? It's also worth 3 points at the end of the game. And it can't be swapped.
So you're always going to break ties.
Correct. But it makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah, it can't be swapped. So you will always break ties in your favor. That's permanent for the end of the game. The warrior card is an instant +5 upgrade to one of your coins. And last but not least, the explorer card. So for the explorer card, you're going to take the top 3 cards of the Age 2 deck. You're going to look at them. You're going to pick one, and you're going to shuffle the other 2 back into the deck.
Okay.
If nobody gets this, because remember, not all of these necessarily are awarded. You have to have the most in ties. If nobody gets this, we just discard the top card from this deck so that it works out evenly. Number of cards for the thing. Okay. So, after we go through age number 2, we will then do our final total. And the total, as I said, was the points as I described them, plus all of your coins, face value, plus any bonuses you got from heroes, like you can maybe score your coin again, or +3 points because it's on this thing.
Right.
And now I'm back to this. Whoever has the most warriors will also score their highest coin. So if you have the most warriors and you have Astrid or whatever that hero was, you could in theory score your highest coin 3 times.
Right.
Neat.
Oh, wow.
Once when you count it, once if you get this bonus.
Right.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
I think that's everything. All right, Lincoln,
Sure.
I'm putting you in charge of this.
Okay.
So I don't have to reach. Put 4 in each.
Is there none of them are?
Let me move me slightly out of the way here.
Maybe I'll get used to the orientation by the time we get to the end. What is this? This is just the ranking thing, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Those don't have anything special going
Right,
on with them other than they score big for their thing. All right,
Yep.
here we go.
First one.
The laughing whatever. 2.
2.
0.
0.
Okay, so I get to go first, right?
Because you got the 4.
All right, I will take the warrior.
Yeah.
You are the warrior.
You gonna do that joke every time?
That's another song this time.
What would
Well,
you
actually,
like?
it was a movie.
Eek. The green.
That makes it easy for those guys.
Yep.
And
Okay,
then we
you
switch.
guys swap. Yep. And then you're first.
Yep.
This is important. Don't do that yet.
Sure.
Trade your coins in first.
Oh, yes, okay. 6.
Sorry.
Okay.
There you go.
And the 4 goes out.
Yep.
Yep. -7.
Yep. And that, trade the things.
Yep.
So in theory,
Wow.
it's you take a card and you do your coins, then he takes a card
Makes
and does
sense.
his coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next. Do we all play our 5s?
I played a 3.
Three of us played a 5, so Lincoln, you're first. Wow.
Okay.
I'm third for this. Yeah.
And it's me.
Yep.
I'll take the 2.
Ah, well, I don't mind getting 2 of these, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the 2 and the 5 swap, and the 3 stays the same.
Okay.
All right. And the last, I played by 0. Okay, 5, Nikki.
Yep.
All right, and then Lincoln, is it you?
It's me, I think,
Yep.
with 3.
Oh, I
Yep.
see.
Oh,
wait,
sure,
got it.
let's keep mining.
All right. Okay, I will take this, and I played my 0, so I will take a 7, please. And this goes out. And that's it for that round.
All right.
Moving on to the next. No one tied the last round, right?
No.
Okay.
Yep. I'll do it.
Thank you. Wow, this does sort of hum right along, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think the bidding part is, where the thinky comes in.
Ooh. Ooh. Man. All right, just a reminder. If you draft this card, you are immediately upgrading one of your coins
Right.
Okay.
instead of getting a thing. Oh man, is that what I want to do? So this is interesting. I'll just tell you what I'm thinking. I'm trying to see if I can not match anybody here, so that I don't lose this 5 gem
Right.
by the
For the
time we
next
get
one,
to
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all set?
Yep. I played my 5. Oh, Nikki!
You're going to win, though.
Yeah, but he loses the priority on
That's
that.
okay.
But you're still ahead of us.
That's fine.
yeah.
Grr.
Was the perfect one to match if you're going to match with somebody.
The minor, please.
2049er.
Yes.
Yeah. Ugh.
What would you like?
None of that. Let's see. I guess I will take the green.
Okay, and then we swap these. Here you go. All right.
Flip 'em.
No, you have to do your 0.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right, of course. So I'll do a 7. Thank you. There's an empty slot there.
Yep. All right, next one. Here we go. Yeah. Well, my 7 is going to be this warrior. That's my game.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is what I wanted.
I
Thank
know.
goodness.
You're getting it.
So
Cool.
I'm going to upgrade
Wow.
my 2
Yep.
because you can't. It's hard to upgrade the
Yep.
2.
Take a 5. That makes
Nice.
sense. It's probably what I should have done.
What did I do? I did
It's
a
really
3.
hard to upgrade the
you and
2,
I
it
both did a
seems like.
3.
Okay. We swap these. You get the 4.
All right. And I won that one. So I will take the 6.
We'll take the green.
Okay.
You can probably give yourself some more room there, Nikki P.
Last but not least,
Okay.
there's my 0.
There's my 0.
All right. You
And I had a
win.
5.
Okay. 6 goes first.
Yep. I'll take the minor. I'm in the minor game.
Lincoln, Nikki, you break the tie.
Okay. Let's see. This was 4, 5,
6.
6.
Oh,
I know.
no. I'm saying to my, I did this wrong.
And I get rid of my 4, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn. If I had just done 6,
Right.
I would have got an 8.
Do we swap this now, or you do
You
your
dropped a
thing?
card first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here I am.
It's okay. And then I do this. It's a 5. Just give me the 5. It's
The
dumb.
last one.
I know, but it was dumb. And then I get this. All right.
All right, here.
And this is for you. All right, next round. This game's cool.
Yep.
Shoot. Do I need that?
I like it. How much more is there in the deck?
That's it.
This is it?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this round.
Thank you. Wow, this game moves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really cool. Here we go.
Okay.
7.
6.
7. Wow, I'm third.
Versus-
All right. I will
Yeah.
continue mining.
Lincoln. Nikki, you're going to be okay. I'm taking the green.
Yeah. Okay.
And the 3 and the 5 swap.
All right.
All right.
All right.
That's
Next up.
Yep.
0.
5.
0.
Everyone had 0?
2, 0. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm first. So, I do this, and that gets me a hero.
Okay. What do you want?
I don't know. Let me see. Probably the warrior one. That'd be my guess. So, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
The
gonna-
14 points.
I'm going to take the 14-point warrior and not think twice about it.
Okay. Now we're all 0s. You win.
Okay.
You are first, Lincoln, for the 0.
Right.
So flip up your 2 coins. Oh, take a card first as well.
10.
Okay.
I'm next, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the 7.
Okay.
Thinking about the 5, but I'll take it.
All right. Throw away your 3 and get an 8.
There's that.
Right?
And you
Because
take an
there's
8.
no 5 available.
Thank you.
And then I'm doing
5.
5.
Take an 8.
So I get
Yeah,
an
wow.
8. Yeah.
Throw away your 3.
Throw away
Good
your 3.
timing. Good timing. Okay.
All right.
Well, we
And-
got to switch, right?
Yep. Well, thank you.
Yes. There you go.
Lois.
I keep getting in the middle of that. I want that 5.
Okay.
Wait, did you all 3 play zeros?
Yes.
Then you don't switch.
It's
Oh, that's
lowest
right.
and
It's
highest,
2 and
right?
4
That's right,
switch.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 stays in the middle.
Yes.
I thought it was just the 2
Lowest
for you.
and highest, yeah. Okay.
All right, in the last round, I'm last with my 0.
6.
5.
6.
6 goes first.
Oh, curses.
No, you'll get it.
I do get it.
You do get it.
Thank you
'cause
so
I've got
He
the
wants a
hero.
hero.
Yeah.
Much.
Hang on, he
Well,
gets
so
a
does
hero.
Nikki get one.
Yeah, so
All right, hero.
Oh, yeah, you both get one. That worked out nicely.
What are we looking like here? Okay, I'm taking that person.
okay. Well, let me
Oh,
draft that
sure.
and then ta-da, a set or whatever.
We can move these over a little bit. Here, this tavern can just be over here.
It's fine. She should have her room there.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
There you go.
Yours?
Mark and
Which
slide
one did you
over that
take?
way, too.
I took the double.
The double purple? That makes sense.
So if I do this one right now, 7.
Yep. You get 7 points, and you take a coin and immediately bump it up 7.
Okay.
As Lincoln
So-
pointed out, probably your 2.
Yeah. 2 and bump it up 7.
You get a 9.
9. Okay.
Lincoln, you get a card.
Yep.
Okay, I take what's left, and I turn my 5 into a 9.
Yep.
Once again. All right, that's the end of age 1. So before we get to age 2, we now do the troop evaluation to see if there's majorities and award the stuff out. That is done in a specific order. So warriors are first, and I think that's me, right? I have the most warriors. So I immediately add 5 to my 2 to a
Okay.
7,
Nice.
also known as a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Thank you. Next are the hunters.
Okay.
Is that who has the most hunters?
Looks like a tie.
So nobody.
Oh, yeah,
you
2 and 2,
I.
yeah.
So nobody gets that. Miners.
That's me.
Okay, you get this miners card.
Nice.
And that covers you up your old gem. And also, don't forget that's 3 points at the end.
That's me also.
Smiths. Really? Wow. Okay. You get this
Perfect.
as well as that card. And then explorers is Nikki.
Okay.
All right, you take the top 3 of these,
All right.
and you choose one,
Okay.
and the rest of the next 2 get shuffled back in. And I guess this is why you do it in order, because the Explorer card could change.
The rank.
Right,
How
yeah,
many? Yeah,
yeah.
I'm taking that 8 and these 2.
Okay. All right, and we're on to age 2. I'll just do this here. There's the top 4 for you.
All right.
I'm having a rough time with this decision. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Oh, I don't like this. Everything I'm doing is not working the way.
I know.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
You got it?
I guess so.
All right, here we go. 7.
0.
8.
5.
8, you're first.
All right, give me the 6 warrior.
All right, I will take the 5 warrior.
Oh, and now I convert this to a 15.
So the 8 turns into a 15. 8 goes back.
Oh, back to the
yes.
supply. That's
and
right.
it technically can get
Gums
in the
it
way.
up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, that didn't occur to me.
Yep.
That's fun. No ties, right?
No
No
ties.
ties. All right. Second one. 9.
2.
7.
Nikki?
0.
All right. Just because I don't know if this is probably going to lose. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oof. Don't like that.
And then Nikki, you get the 5. And
Okay.
turn over your coins.
5 and a 6.
11.
Get rid of
Nope, that goes back.
6 goes
Yep.
back.
All right. No ties, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's my 0.
6.
10.
9. Big numbers.
9.
10, go for it. Yeah, he gets a hero finally.
Finally. I say.
Are you saying hmm?
I am.
Mark, God bless you for laughing at that.
Oh man, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm 9, so I'm next.
The brothers that score like for the getting multiples of them.
Yeah.
That seems so hard to do.
Right.
Right.
You've really got to go, like, make sure you get a bunch of heroes and just...
Maybe in a 3-player game?
Yeah, I think probably more viable in a 3-player game.
Because I don't think you strip the deck, right, for a 3-player game?
Right.
A roll. Okay.
That gets you another hero too, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
When you get, I'm saying,
Yeah.
it gets you closer to it.
Oh, sure.
All right, who is next? That was Lincoln.
Nikki.
Me.
Nikki.
So I'm going to take this 5.
Okay.
Sure.
And then I'm going to burn my 5 and take a 10.
What's
Yep.
the other one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it
Also
was
known as a 10.
10, 10, 10. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
And it's me. I will take the blacksmith.
Oh, my 0. 5 and a 6 is an 11. 6 goes back. None of us, I guess, never.
That's a 9, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
14. It's
Okay.
14.
14. That was dumb. Well, 9 goes back then. Oh, you get a 14. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, we had no ties that round.
Yeah, that has not been paying off for me so far, but early days.
Early days.
You still get the 3 points at
That's
the
true.
end of the game.
That's true. It's the fear of the tiebreaker.
he's going to need it.
No, I don't either.
Oh, another one.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
14.
15.
Wow.
All right, 15. Boo! I will take the 0 minor. And that gets me a hero. And that will be probably... Well, they're all gone. Oh, I never explained on this hero.
Oh, okay.
That hero actually can't be taken by you unless you already have a rank of 5 or higher in,
I see.
in that color.
All right.
I'll take Astrid, since that's the game I'm playing.
Okay.
8,
Just,
you're next. And 7, you're next.
Blacksmith, right?
Yep.
All right, next pub. 0.
0.
0.
5 is first.
Yep.
All right, tiebreaker 0.
Yep. Finally comes into play. Take the 11.
And transmute
Yes.
your whatever.
So 13, please. Oh, 7 goes back in.
All right, I'll take the next one. And I will turn 12, please. And the 7 goes away.
7
Nope,
goes back
comes
in.
back in.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
You do that.
Okay. And then I take this what's left.
Yep.
And we are going to do
19.
19.
Ooh, the 10 goes back.
And the 10 goes back.
Nice. And the... So you just are off your own thing, right? So the 5 and the 4
Yeah,
swap.
I'm locked in.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 9,
2.
11.
11. You are first.
How high does that get me? Go that. And that gets me a
Hero.
hero. And I don't have enough for that.
You do.
Oh, I do now.
You do if you want it.
That's 20, right?
Yep.
That's what I will take.
No, it goes here.
Oh,
It's another rank.
okay.
I will upgrade, I guess, that to an 8.
You're taking this?
Yep. Not what I wanted, but
It's me next, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do I not want to give you? I guess I want this. You can have it 8 points explorer.
Yeah, I think that was the right choice. All right.
okay.
Away we go.
Is this it? Is this the last round?
Probably.
Wow.
Okay.
Okie doke. Flip. 0.
0.
0.
Lincoln, you are first. Take a hero. You get the card next.
Then me, then you.
All right, and you're getting rid of 1.
Does it affect my heroes because it's removing something, right?
Yeah.
No,
2 times 2. 2 times 1 is 2.
the minor
Doesn't
for
matter.
sure.
The thing is if you get another minor and you lay it down, you
You
don't get another
You don't
hero.
get another hero, but
Right.
the odds you're not going
It's
to
not
get.
going to
it.
happen.
Right. So just it has to be the topmost one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's me.
Transmogrify.
Oh, yes,
Or
yes, that's
whatever
right.
your
That's right.
coins
Yes.
are.
And 9, please.
9 for
And
6.
9.
There you go.
Okay, you're next, Nikki.
Okay. What
It
was
only
it?
matters for
So
the coins.
I
really.
would like a green one, please.
Yep, but do your coin first,
Okay.
because that matters.
Matters. I got 9 and 8.
17.
So the 9 becomes a 17.
Then I get rid of the 9 and I get a 17.
All right. And I took my card, and I have 23. The 14 becomes a 23.
All right.
Next. 12.
15.
10.
15.
11.
I guess I will take the minor again.
Okay. I don't know that I care. So I'll just do this.
Okay, I'm going to take die.
All right.
One more.
And last but not least, 5.
13.
19.
Starting with Nikki.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take this, which gets me a hero.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to be a drubbing.
Okay.
All right, that's it, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let me get the score sheet.
Nikki has the app.
So here's for the scoring.
All right.
The app.
Nikki's got the app.
Yeah.
All right, so. Oh, I see. You like touch the individual
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah.
All right. So,
So-
Warriors for Nikki, you have an 8
A
and
3.
a 3. Yep.
Another 8.
Yep.
A 6.
And a
Yep.
9.
And a 9.
That actually is kind of cool the way it kind of goes bloop.
Okay.
All right.
They're all the same, basically, unless it's special.
You have 1, 2, 3, and you don't have any specials.
No. Okay.
Okay. Minors. A 0 and a 1.
0 and a 1.
Okay. Purple. Just 3,
3.
right? 1, 2, 3. Blue.
I got a 6.
Yep.
A 9.
Yep.
A 5.
Yep.
A 5.
Yep.
A 7.
Yep.
And a 20.
Okie doke.
Okay. Do you do? Yeah. And she is my special.
You have grid.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it that one?
We'll show the
it's
7
that
on
one.
it.
There you
yeah.
go.
There you go.
And your coins.
I have a 0,
Yep.
an 11,
Yep.
a 19,
Yep.
a 17, and an 8.
Okay. Done. All right, Linko.
Yep. Is that all it can fit?
It only fits, yes, 5
Okay.
letters. Sorry.
What is wrong with these guys? Okay.
Coins. I'm on coins. So.
Yep. I have 0, 5, 7, 8, and 10.
Okay. I'll start from Warriors.
7 and a 5.
5, 7. Green.
3 regular, and then the 1 Errol.
1, 2, 3, and Errol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, minors.
I have.
No, minors.
Oh yeah, minors. Yeah, just the 0.
Purple.
Right. I
Okay.
have. I
You got the
think
3
all-
jigger,
yep,
right?
Yep, and then the rest are just 1s.
Okay, how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And explorers.
10 and 11.
Okay, 10 and 11. And then, do you have any gray heroes?
I do not.
Okay. And I already got your coins. Mark,
All right.
starting with Warriors. Let's do that.
2 6s.
Done. Green.
2 singles.
Minors. Oof.
A 2.
Yeah.
A 1.
Yeah.
A 0.
Yeah.
Another 2.
Yeah.
Another 2. Another 2.
Woof.
And then the triple, the Zol. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Purple.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 singles.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got the double
Yep.
and the hero double.
Yep.
Okay. Explorers.
6, 7, 8, and 11.
I like that they disappear. Like,
Yeah.
this means I know that mine have to be there.
Right.
Right.
And do you have any gray?
I do not have any gray heroes.
And your coins.
A 2. Oh, sorry, a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 2.
Yeah.
A 9.
Yep.
13.
Yep.
And 15.
Okay. And last but not least, I have a 0, a 12, a 5, a 9. I have to say, this is
And a
actually,
23.
it's a little annoying, but it's also kind of fun and cool. 'Cause it's pretty easy to do. I have Astrid.
Yeah.
I have, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Look at that. We got them all. I have 2 purple. I have a 1 and a 0.
I guess if you burn them, those would be ones that you don't
Right.
show up. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then Warriors.
Yeah,
In
this is
theory,
nuts.
I have all the others, right?
Well,
Let's do
6,
4,
4,
4. Yep.
9,
9.
Yep.
14,
Yep.
5,
Yep.
7,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
4.
Yep. There you go.
Total.
Total. Dun da da da.
Duh.
Hey, guys, Mark wins
What a surprise.
with 229.
Did
I wonder-
I don't think we got
Yeah, I
this.
don't know.
Oh, we
Oh,
didn't.
you're right.
Where does that come
Mark
in?
wins with 231. But wait,
No,
let's find out where that is. It's
229,
probably
right?
it's got to be in the
232.
minors.
232, yeah.
I don't
Huh.
know where that is.
Oh, there it is. It's
Oh,
down where the
I
coins
see.
were. Hang on.
Go to
Anyway, it's
Mark.
232. You don't
Yep. I'm just doing
Right.
it.
need to. Okay.
All right.
Total.
232.
Yeah.
I
Good
had
thing
one.
the app does that because Dave can't.
I had 199.
Okay.
Nikki had 171, and Linko had 163.
Okay.
So there you
Linko.
go.
What do you think, Nick?
Linko.
Is this like it's funny because you've been like the rules probably better than anybody
yeah,
in our group,
I guess.
right?
Yeah. It's way easier than I thought it was from reading the rules.
Sure.
Makes it seem very complicated. and it really isn't. You are just drafting as best you can and upgrading as best you can, and hopefully choosing a path to get scoring and not battle someone like Dave in the Warriors.
Well,
But-
this was terrible too. I mean, I kept
Yeah.
trying, and it
Yeah.
was pointless because like whenever it was important, he would have just a little bit
Yeah.
more, or
Right.
the tiebreaker. This didn't even matter until
Yeah.
you know.
right.
But here's something that I didn't realize until it was too late, Nikki, which was I didn't need these two, right?
Okay.
I mean, what I wanted was the majority. But if I don't take these two, right? Maybe I take two of these from him.
Right. You
Right.
just want to just have the majority. You
I
don't-
didn't. Yeah, for the most part, I was
Okay.
playing fairly offensively, not really
Yeah.
defensively, in the sense of I wasn't. It didn't make. I didn't want to look too far ahead to the other stuff, other than when there was 2 cards left. Right.
Yeah.
I was taking mostly what I thought was good for me, but
Right.
The game always leaves me feeling like I wish I had a little more time to finish some more.
yeah, it was
Right.
fast.
Right.
It was
I-
fast.
yeah.
That's
that
what
is
I
great.
particularly
But,
love about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't
not
realize
a
it was
real.
gonna be that
It's not
fast.
too
Yeah.
crazy to think about. Like, oh, what am
Right.
I going to do here?
Correct.
It's I think it's real slick. I mean,
Yeah.
it's when I first saw it a long time ago, in February of in 2020, I was impressed, but I had no idea that it would be as interesting as it actually ended up being. Right? You're trying really, this maneuvering is a really cool
Yeah.
mechanism.
Yeah.
To try to keep these as high as you can, to keep controlling how you're going to bid here, and then making sure you leave what you need to worry at the other end. I never worked above a 10. But
Right.
I didn't quite get the things that I'd been. I mean, there was a lot of like not getting what I wanted for me because you guys are specifically targeting, keeping working on these, keeping working on those, and I'm
Sure,
like, I
means
don't
they're
even
harder
care.
to
All I
get.
want to do is just
Yeah.
try to just
Right,
get to
get
the
the
next
one.
rank
Right.
because I didn't even make it in the first round. I didn't get a single.
Well, I was curious
minor.
to see if the money upgrade would. I don't know if that would help or not. The
It
obviously
could be great if you get all that 3 times 3.
But the problem with the money
Three
upgrade
times the
means
minimum.
is it's not a card you put down,
Sure.
right? So you forego a dwarf
Yeah.
for the money upgrade, which is also slow.
Oh, you're talking about these?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it slows your path to getting a hero
Sure.
by a turn, right?
Yeah.
But does it? Because then you're potentially getting more points for the end of the
Yeah.
game because you're adding up your coins.
Right,
So
but if you think of it as an engine building situation, right? You don't want to focus on the
Well-
end game early,
Every time I got it, it was the second choice,
right?
I think.
Yeah.
Like somebody else took what I wanted that. I'm like,
Right.
well, that's fine. I'll upgrade my low coin.
yeah.
Well, I think
But I didn't
left
want.
you-
I mean, I wanted that, like
Right.
or whatever it was, one of the times.
Well, I took this one because I was trying to get rid of my 5, which was, other than 0, the last of the starter coins. And I
Right.
thought that was a good.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Plan,
it's great.
but-
It's hard to. It's he's got. Mark
Yeah, I
got stuck with it too. I mean, it's
yeah.
hard to
Yeah.
get rid of that if you don't win one of the other things. Now, it doesn't matter when you're doing 15, 13, and 9. I mean,
Right.
those are still good. It's not the 23, but Dave just got that right. The
But I
final
did that
round.
on purpose because I scored this 3 times.
Right? No, I know. That's
We
what I'm
don't.
saying.
We didn't really
Yeah.
see the scoring because we used the app, but I scored it for the Warriors
Right.
and I scored it for Astrid.
Right.
So in the last round, it made sense to me that I had to get the highest. I was
Absolutely.
really hoping you would go for a high coin.
Right.
Like this might have got me the 24.
Right.
Right. Well, but
But
that's
you're
only
right,
3 additional points.
But you're right. I had to put the 9 and the 14 down here, which meant I had to bid with the 5 at one
Right.
point.
Yeah.
And sometimes that doesn't matter because that's
Yeah.
what's really great. Like if it's a terrible mix of cards,
Thanks.
like I wanted the green. I wanted to make sure I was getting up in those points since that was that was my entire game. Even though that wasn't what my game was initially,
Right.
it became my game
Well,
because
you-
you guys didn't care about those.
No, well, you ended up scoring 75 in purple.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was
Yeah.
pretty great, but it wasn't what I wanted to do.
You,
but
by
it was
the
like,
way,
well,
still scored the most in green with 25.
right. I mean, because
Yeah.
I was the only one. I mean, I figured I might as well just go for it, at least to get as high. But purple was clearly the better choice for me as it was getting higher because that's a 13-point jump. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, it's a lot.
Right.
It's just hard to get there.
Right.
Like, but like many times it was like, oh, I don't care. They're not going to want the purple.
Right.
Only Mark wanted the purple,
Right.
basically. And this was, if I saw that he had a minor that he wanted, I'm like, he's not going to want that purple one.
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I like that the purple starts out strong but in the end,
Sure.
the
Yeah.
green
But boy,
is...
oh boy, I think that's a
yeah.
single
You
player
gotta get there.
game where you're, I mean, two-player game
Yeah.
where you're going to get that kind of
Right.
splitting. Because there's just not, the split is so crazy. We didn't, there's only a few cards that actually got, I was the only one that burned, right?
Yeah. That's
You
right.
know.
There are 20 of these, 20 of,
Right.
of the blacksmiths, and there are
Well, look how many are on the board.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there are 18 warriors.
Wow, okay.
And then 16 of the others.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, 4 more. That's not a whole lot more, but that
Well,
makes
that's
sense.
not even counting the bonus cards or the hero cards.
Correct,
Right.
but that makes sense with the scoring in a way, right?
Yeah.
Since you have a potential to go further in this column.
yeah.
I wonder if it goes above 15 if by some miracle you have.
You get every single one of them?
I don't know that you could. It's
It would be hard.
Yeah.
it's interesting because I mean maybe we just left stuff for you that we shouldn't have. I don't
Well,
know.
so for me,
Yeah.
it was checking to see which of the piles I
Yeah,
didn't
where you
care
were
about.
exactly. That was what I would basically
Right,
do. Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
And then trying to make sure I had the highest coin if possible. So I wanted to know I could definitely win one, and then if I didn't care, I would put that one out. Those are my first two choices. Which one is like the least fight over, and which one is the one that you want the most?
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I put my 0 here almost every time.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I did that on purpose because I thought that would get me the extra bump. I thought if I go as late as possible to trade these in, there'll be a vacancy and I'll take
Right.
advantage of that.
But-
But the problem is in the early game, that's why there are a lot of 6, 7s, and 8s.
Right.
Right.
And also there were a couple of times when it might have behooved me to not give this away to you guys.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
But I mean that was my one of the ideas I wanted to going in, like, I don't care what's in that tavern, I'm gonna put my 0 here and see if that helps me.
Right.
Well, my coin stalled because, in my mind anyway, because the few times I was able to, when I had a the high coin, because I think I was to 10 before anybody else.
You were.
I was never the leader, maybe once or
okay.
twice, but it wasn't in this coin. Like you got it when it was, both of us had the 7,
Right.
and that hurt me because I didn't get what I needed.
Right,
you
right.
know. So my game was hobbled right from the get-go because I couldn't get to the hero. I was at least trying to get to a hero. I didn't make it till the second round. You guys all at least got one in the first round.
Well, it does beg the question, like, can you win the game without a hero? And now I'm thinking you can't, only because
Well, they're so
I don't know how
powerful.
you can build these up.
Right.
Right. Well, I didn't want to do those, as I said, but that's what I ended up getting because I wasn't getting the points, the coins that I needed. Because you definitely have to have some higher ones so that you can at least, like, Mark's talking about, so you can at least lock in, okay,
Yeah.
I got to win that one.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, then having the tie, that didn't come out till later.
No,
but
and also it didn't give him
Correct.
that much of advantage. I was
Actually,
surprised.
it did help me out quite a bit when
With
we
the
all
zeros.
played zeros. Yeah, because I played my worst one, which was a 0, and I'd get the second best card, and that happened twice, which was
Yeah, that's pretty
nice.
awesome.
All right.
The 0
yeah.
actually is what makes the tiebreaker thing cool because the numbers spread pretty quickly by age 2.
right.
Right.
So there aren't as many ties in the numbers, but of course there's always going to be a 0 tie.
Right. Most
There will
likely,
always be no, not most likely. There will. I mean, unless you're putting it here,
Right.
At
That's true.
least 2 players in
Will
a 4-player game will always tie with a 0. So, and in fact, did we ever tie the 0 in the end and not switch these gems? Now I'm wondering if we.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't. I mean, it was probably near the end, and it doesn't
Right.
matter. But
I don't think so.
You don't think
because
so?
there was a tie where that one doesn't change, and then you and I
Right.
realized we needed
Got
to
it.
switch.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I'm with you. I'd never played before, and all of a sudden, when we got through the first stage, I'm like, wait, we're halfway through.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Right.
But
Right.
I
that-
played it once,
but that's
yeah,
cool, right?
Yeah, I think that's what's great. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and it's a bidding game that's not, because I'm not a real huge fan of bidding games. Some of them have been really good, and some of them aren't as exciting. But
Right.
I like this one because it's not really that painful, right? You're like, okay, this will work. It's just manipulating that 0
Well,
when
right.
you can upgrade. Hopefully get the thing you want to upgrade.
Well, Mark said something just a while ago that made me realize, that no wonder. I mean, you talked about at one point knowing you had the highest number.
Right.
Like, I wasn't paying any attention to that.
Sure.
I had no idea where this 12 was in relation to you guys.
Right.
Well, you knew where it was on that 7 because you were worried about this. You wanted to break that tie, and you
Correct.
You tied with Nikki, and it kept you in the lead.
Correct. Just for
regardless.
that one turn.
Correct.
But that's because in the early game the numbers are all
Tighter. Yeah.
They're all tighter
Yeah.
and easier.
Yeah.
But once so you were paying attention to that, and I wasn't, for
Right.
example.
Right.
I could see where that could help.
This is really fun, though. I do like this. I like the being able to potentially jump ahead and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
which is huge if you can make that work. And it was awesome because a few times it happened and you weren't even trying to make it
No.
happen.
Yeah,
Like
right.
something
No.
cleared
No,
out just before you.
I had a 7 and I got the 9, and had I realized that was going to be the case, I could have gotten a 5 for the 9, right?
Right.
I
Sure.
put my 2 and my 5 down instead of my 2 and my 3
Yes.
for the same 9.
Yeah.
Right. But I love it because there's only 5. You're only ever going to have 5 coins, right?
Right.
So it is this weird balancing act and trying to like leapfrog and get as far as you can on the
Yeah.
coins.
It didn't surprise me that these all didn't get awarded. I would assume the majority things probably.
Well, that
don't.
was that one right there.
Yeah.
It didn't have barely anybody had any green. I don't even know
Yeah.
what the deal was. You know,
I think that
It's like
2 and 2.
2 and 2, yeah, it
Yeah.
was tied 2.
But I wasn't focusing. If you focused on it, maybe this is the thing to focus on because
Right.
this is you're right. This is pretty powerful potentially.
yeah. I mean, you win.
Yeah, well, I won 2 of those at the half, and that was a big
Yeah.
like leap there.
Well, your ability to keep doing the minors thing.
Yeah.
was- I think you scored like 90 points in minors. Would you? Yeah,
Yeah,
90.
90 in
90.
minors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 52 here.
How much did Lincoln score in?
He scored 75 in that.
Right.
What?
So you had 2
No,
more.
in
Blacksmith.
Lincoln scored 75 in purple. He
Yeah, I
asked,
only had 10. And you had 9, didn't you?
2,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Yeah.
yeah, my warrior score is funky, right? It says I scored 75 in warriors, but it's counting. It's
Yeah,
counting
kind of
that.
the coin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's counting that, which makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it should, though. It is.
Yeah, the app is awesome, but it's not the same. If we had been using the score sheet, we would have all heard what we scored.
Yeah,
in everything.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. As
Yeah,
they're
Lincoln,
going
what
in.
did you get in this? Mark,
Oh,
what did you
90.
get in this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
What did you actually think of the game?
I really enjoyed it. I love how fast it moves. I love that you can sort of. I think you can. Sometimes you get. It's tight, but I think you can sort of pivot your strategy a little bit by using the heroes. You know, so if if you're not getting what you need, you could try to like spread out, get one of each, and then maybe get the hero that kickstarts you. It's hard. It's hard when other things don't line up. But I just like how you can play different ways based on getting heroes, and also based on how the cards splay out. Because if you see a couple of minors, you can say, okay, well, I'm going to use my advantage of having the highest coin to get that minor, and that's going to lead me on the way to being the high scoring minor player.
Right.
So yeah.
There's also an expansion.
Okay.
Which we do have.
We do have.
Yes.
I haven't added it to the game yet because this is a lot to get around, but it adds a whole other area to.
An extra tavern?
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
not really a town. It's called a campground.
Okay.
And it's the wild boars or boars from a totally different land, but there's some more heroes in that land, so there's some more cards, and there are artifact type things, so there's jewelry and crowns and things like that give you extra points and change the scoring method for some of
cool.
the heroes and stuff in the game too.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I like that they have to give you this on each
Right.
Reminder.
Yeah.
I'm going to have that on there, just so you know.
They could have just put it here.
Yeah, it's true. It could have been on it, unless it changes for some reason, but I can't imagine.
You know, it was sort of a drag for trying to fit everything.
Oh, yeah,
On
it's
the
a lot of
show?
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the bigness. I like the bigness of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And there's something fun
Yeah.
about having big, giant pieces, and especially because it fits the size of the cards, right? Like
Sure.
everything seems scaled correctly.
Right.
Like if they were giving you a smaller board and smaller coins, the cards would almost have to be smaller themselves.
Right.
And I'm kind of glad that they're not.
Sure.
But it is one of those games that like takes up your whole table.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Especially if you laid out. I mean, it's these sort of stands
That hold
right,
the heroes.
that you put.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heroes
Put the
all
heroes
go like
on.
this, so that they're like
You can
see them all
look at
during the
them.
course of the game,
Right.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but I mean that's a lot of table space.
Absolutely.
And you're right, the treasury thing, it's almost unnecessary, but at the same
You
time
need to
it's,
see the coins.
it's cool. You could literally just lay them out,
Right.
right? Like Traumfabrik.
Could you imagine, though? I mean, this is
Yeah.
way more
Yeah.
efficient, right?
Yeah.
So it just immediately goes
I
in the
agree.
spot. You can see where things are openings.
Where the gaps are, yeah.
Yep.
It also became clear, not early on, but about a third of the way, that the lower value coins that go back don't really need to go back because
Maybe. Because there might be some lower grade upgrades that happen that could or couldn't.
My
hurt
point is, no one could physically get a 6. No one had 2 coins that added
They
to
were low
6
enough.
anymore.
Sure, sure.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just as easy to put it back because then they're there when you.
But
put
you
the
could
box away.
potentially, if you had that 0 down there, right? I mean, you could have. There's a 5.
If the 0's down there, then you
Right.
can't do it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It
I
would
thought
have to
that
be
same
this,
thing
yeah.
earlier in the game. I thought, well, if the 0's there, you could. Oh wait.
Yeah, yeah.
If
yeah.
it's not there,
Well, that's
yeah.
that's what's hard. That's what makes it hard to get rid of the
the
2.
two, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It is really difficult to get rid of the 2 because you're always going to get rid of your higher 1. I know.
Didn't hurt him.
Exactly.
No.
Because he was
Sure
wisely
didn't.
shooting for something earlier on that
Yeah.
that would be helpful in that regard. I was literally trying to just get a few heroes. I'm like, I'm going to just try to get a couple heroes. Nope, not even one in the first round.
that's rough.
Yeah. There were 3 more heroes we didn't use. They suggest not using them for your first game, so I pulled them off. But one of them is Uline. What Uline the what? Did you know? Remember?
I do not remember.
Uline is cool because it gives you a
Uline
free
is-
gift for every order after over a certain
Yeah,
amount.
that's right.
Uline is worth 9 points at the end of the game, and the minute you get this hero, you no longer need to place your coins in your taverns. Instead, you just hold them in your hand, and you wait and see what everyone else has done, and then you place a coin in your tavern.
Wow.
That's powerful.
And that's the minute you get it. If you get it at, say, the first tavern, you can pick up the coins you placed in taverns 2 and 3 because the power starts immediately. And the same thing is true if you then get one of those transmogrify, like the +5s.
Sure.
You
Right.
can +5 a coin in your hand or one that's already on the board.
Right.
So that's Uline.
Or Uline, maybe. Who knows?
Uline, probably Uline. Thrud the... I thought you knew all these. Thrud the Headhunter?
I know the powers. I don't know the backstories.
Oh, Thrud the Headhunter. This is kind of crazy too. 13 points at the end of the game, and it's basically a wild card dwarf. So when you take Thrud, you just place it in one of your columns, and it immediately becomes a dwarf in that column. So that could also get you another hero.
Yeah.
When you then get another dwarf for that column, it replaces Thrud. So Thrud would come off, and that dwarf goes down, but then Thrud moves to somewhere else.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So that could have gotten you a hero, right?
Sure.
That would have been
Oh,
able
yeah.
to move stuff around. And then Yulund. The crazy.
Okay.
No, I'll look them up. So this is sort of the same thing. If you get it in age 1, you place it in a column. And it just stays in that column and counts for that column. And it also counts for the end of age 1 majority bonuses. If you get it in age 2, it's the same thing. You will place it in a column, but at the end of age 2, you can move it to where you want it. And not only does it count for that column, but it has these values on it. So it's a 1 miner, it's a 7 warrior, it's an 11 explorer.
I see.
Okay.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome, Lincoln.
And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.